everybody, I hope you're well. Welcome to the So Essential vlog. I'm here today to talk to you about some exciting new patterns that we've added to the website, and also, as usual, I'll be making fabric suggestions for them as well. So I just want to get the creative juices flowing a bit, give you some inspiration and some ideas, because let's face it, in these cold, dark winter evenings, I can't think of anything better to do than sew. As usual, all of the products I mention are on our website, and you can find the website link below, and then I might mention the blog as well, and the link to our blog is also below. And if you like what you see, obviously please like and subscribe. So without further ado, I shall crack on with the patterns. So the first one I wanted to talk to you about is the Sew Over It Coco jacket. So I was really excited when Sew Over It brought out the paper version of this pattern. It was previously only available as a PDF, and I assume that the reason why they've brought out the paper pattern is because it has been so popular, and I'm not surprised. It's a lovely little Chanel, almost like a Chanel style jacket. There's no fastenings, and there are princess seams down the front that run from the shoulder to the waist where the jacket finishes, and then it's not got seams on the back. But just a really lovely contemporary classic jacket design. I think it would be a nice easy first foray into a jacket pattern as well. So if you haven't sewn one before, I think this would be a great one to start with because it's relatively simple. I know I definitely want to have a go. Now you could in the spring look at our linen look fabric, the Coast fabrics. They make up really well into little jackets, but obviously the thing we're thinking about at the moment is winter. So the suggestion on the pattern is for things like boucles, tweeds, wools, that sort of thing. So I thought on the wool front, we've got this beautiful, luxurious ex-designer fabric. It's a wool mix, but it is a really special one. It's beautiful quality, and it's grey, and it's got like a very subtle silver fleck through it, which I think is lovely. I've always wanted to make something with this, and I haven't quite got round to it yet, but if one of you does, please share it with us because I'd love to see it. And then the other alternative I've got is this tweed type fabric, and this is very, very reasonably priced. Classic monochrome, so you know it's going to be a staple item in your wardrobe that can go with lots of different things, and I think would work very well with that pattern as well. There's also numerous other boiled wool fabrics and different options in the coating and suiting sections of the website, so have a look at those fabrics as well. The next pattern I wanted to talk to you about was the Cashmerette Chilton trench coat pattern. So if you haven't heard of Cashmerette patterns, they are designed with curves in mind, so they're great for getting a good fit, particularly if you've got a larger bust, because they go from a C to an H cup. So these patterns, they've got princess seams down the front, this coat pattern has. It comes with the pattern is designed with those cup sizes in mind, so you haven't got to worry about full bust adjustments and that sort of thing. So that in itself makes it, you know, a really good go-to pattern if there are issues that you often come up against with standard patterns. It's a really lovely design. There's some nice techniques to try. There's a belt and belt loops with them. There's different options for the length. And again, I think, you know, you could look at lots of different fabric options for this trench coat, and it could be a really lovely wardrobe staple. The next pattern that I wanted to talk to you about is a Tilly and the Buttons pattern. So I forgot to at the start of the video actually mention what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing a New Look 1370 skirt, which I made I think last year or the year before. It's got an exposed zip at the back, and it's just a simple sort of A-line-ish denim skirt that I made in one of our denims. And then I'm wearing it with a jumper that I bought from Mango and some thick black tights. And I don't know about you, but I just love that jumper and skirt combo in the winter. I think it's a really nice way to not end up just chucking your jeans on every day, but still be comfortable and warm. And I think the new Tilly patterns really tick those boxes nicely for me, and I really want to crack on and have a go at these. So the first one I want to talk to you about is the Ness skirt pattern by Tilly and the Buttons. So this is a lovely classic denim skirt design. There's options for a below the knee version with a slit at the front, or there's an option for a mini skirt version. There's a lapped zip, there's some nice pockets which look to me like they have been placed perfectly to really make your bottom look lovely, which is always a good thing, of course. Pocket placement is so important. There's a yoke on the back. There's just some really nice sort of sewing techniques to try out in this pattern. And if you haven't tried a Tilly pattern before, what you'll find is the booklet with the instructions is beautiful. It's so detailed. It holds your hand step by step. There's always coloured photographs in there of each step as well. And actually I even saw a video recently released in conjunction with this pattern on how to sew a lapped zipper. So yeah, just a really, really good option here. We've got plenty of denims that you could use to make this pattern with, and we've got other fabric options as well. So again, we tick all of those boxes for you, so you could make a nice skirt with that. And then to run alongside it is the Nora top, which is, it can be a t-shirt or a sweatshirt pattern. Very, very modern look. Again, this is Tilly and the buttons, available on our site. It's a very loose fitting bodice with dropped shoulders. There's options for a turtleneck sort of design or just a high neck, and the sleeves are quite wide on it as well. So, you know, it sews up in jersey fabrics or sweater knits, so perfect for this time of year, really comfortable. I would imagine very easy to fit as well because of the loose fitting design. I think it's the sort of pattern that once you've made it once, you just want to make it again and again. You probably have lots of these hanging in your wardrobe. And the great thing is we've got loads of gorgeous jersey and sweater knits that you could make it with. So the one that I chose was this lovely grey and black stripe. I think that would work really well. And look nice made up as possibly the jumper version or the t-shirt version, to be fair. But then we've also got a really gorgeous red wine sort of coloured textured jersey or sweater knit as well, which would be lovely for it. We've got some ponties, we've got purples, we've got teal, we've got pink. They're all available on the website, so you could have some real fun matching and pairing that pattern with any of those. Then on to the McCall's release. So there was a new pattern release from McCall's recently, and I actually had a request from a customer for this specific pattern before it was available in the UK. She'd spotted it and thought it was gorgeous, and I must say I have to agree with her. It's McCall's 7833. So it's a fitted dress and it's made out of stretch fabrics, but it's got like a ruching detail at the side, so very flattering and figure hugging, but also very, very on trend. I've seen that detail and a lot of high-end garments on the high street recently, and I thought it would pair very, very well with our stretch velvet by John Caldor. So as you can imagine, John Caldor stretch velvet and John Caldor fabrics generally are the most beautiful quality, and that's very true of this velvet. And hello, red velvet, Christmas party, that pattern, I think it's like a match made in heaven myself. However, if you're not into red, we've also got navy blue, we've got black, we've got a gorgeous purple colour, a gorgeous teal colour, and we've also got a really nice printed patterned velvet as well to give a try. So I think that would be a winning combo. And then the other one that I spotted from McCall's was 7845. Now, as I was saying earlier, I love wearing skirts in the winter with thick tights, and I often go for like a simple A-line shape. This pattern's got a ruffled hem, which isn't something I'd normally go for, but I think the styling on the packet's really good. I think the sort of check skirt with the plain polo neck works really well that they've chosen. And I've also seen people who've made skirts with ruffles around the hem recently, and they've jumped out on, to me on Instagram, and I thought actually that's a really nice look. So I thought that that pattern would work particularly well with some of the gorgeous new tartan fabrics we've got on the website. So I've picked out the pink one. We've also got one that's got purple, where the pink is on this one, and then we've also got your traditional tartan fabrics as well to choose from. All of them are priced very, very reasonably, and I think that would make a fun little addition to any winter wardrobe. So finally onto the new look, new pattern release. So this is very recent as well. The couple of designs that I picked out from the most recent release were 6586, which is a lovely cape, jacket and coat pattern. So, you know, very versatile, lots of options in here depending on your level of sewing experience. But the one I thought would work really well, or would be worth a try, was the cape, because if you haven't made a jacket or a coat before, you're a little bit nervous about it. I thought a cape was a good sort of first foray into that. And also capes are incredibly on trend at the moment as well. Again, the styling on the packet of this pattern I think is really good. The girl's got a pair of black skinny trousers on with a lovely checked cape, and again we've got lots of coating and suiting fabrics that you could make that up with. So the ones I mentioned earlier for the Coco jacket would work well, but there's other options on the website as well, so get on and have a look at those. And then the last pattern I was going to talk about is one from the new look, new release, which is 6572, and this is a very simple pinafore dress. So it looks incredibly easy to make. I would imagine it would be relatively easy to fit, and the styling on the packet again is good. The girl's wearing a simple Prince of Wales check with a plain polo neck underneath, and we've got some lovely Prince of Wales check in our suiting section of the website that I think would work well. But again, we've got lots of different options for this one, and I think, you know, pinafore dresses have been absolutely massive in recent years, and there's a good reason for that. They're just so easy to chuck on and layer up and feel comfortable and feel warm but still feel a little bit feminine. So I hope you've enjoyed all of that. I certainly feel inspired by all of these new things and wish I had the time to make all of them, which I most certainly won't, but I'll do my best to work through some of them. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. As I said earlier, all of the links to everything I've talked about are below, so you'll find a link to our website where you can buy any of the patterns and fabrics I've mentioned. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. If you do like what you see, please like and subscribe, and that's it from me.